Not long ago, I moved to this village and built myself a home. I've been through trials, adventures, and even constructed a city, but none of those compare to the hardest challenge of them all that we will face today. It's the day we complete the interior of my desert temple base. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hardcore. Today we have many things planned. As you can tell from the intro, we are going to be doing a lot. I have a few things planned out already, and then there's some stuff that I'm just not too sure about. I am not really sure how this whole thing is gonna go, but I know that it's finally time to do the interior of this place. We've been living in this mess for so long, and it just needs to get done. And if you did miss the last episode, this is the storage room. We completed it in the last episode, obviously, and it's still not completely filled. I have stuff all the way over to here, yeah, and over here some little valuables and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. The top row of chests not done because I just haven't got to them yet. It's a slow process, but you know, it's working. It's gonna get done eventually. And I got a little bit of wool. I need to get a lot more cyan though because I'm running out of this. And of course, we also did this in the last episode, the fish market, which I'm still very proud of. I think it looks amazing along with the interiors of the builds. If you want to see more about this, check out the last episode. I think it was definitely a good one. You know, that's coming from me though. I might be biased. Anyways though, let's stop dilly-dallying and get to work. I have some big old plans for this, starting with in here. This has been the main hub of the base for obvious reasons. It's where you enter, but it is a little boring. As you can see up here, there's not much going on. It's just flat walls and not much else. But I have something that I think could fix that. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And here it is. This is what I've decided to go for. I think it turned out pretty well. As you can see, I also put some paintings over there, which honestly, this was not planned for, but they work perfectly. They fit so perfect. There's like a little outline of them you can kind of see, which I love that. That's like perfect in my opinion. They're like, there's just the perfect size. I love when you don't plan for stuff and then it ends up working perfectly. Although the paintings are, this one especially, you can kind of see the color is a little off because of the lighting, so I might have to do something to lighten those up a little bit. We're gonna take a break from in here. We're gonna get to that room in a little bit, but for now we are gonna head down into the sheep area. Also, we're not gonna do a quest today. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. We're not gonna get a quest from Merlin over there because we need an episode to work on our own stuff. Like, you know, we gotta get our debt down and all that, but it's nice to actually have an episode where we just do projects that we need to do for ourselves, you know, get our base done. Being down here though brings me to our next activity. You could say that I'm a masochist for this. I definitely think so. I want more sheep though. It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna suck. I got a lot of red wool, but no other wool. As you've seen earlier, I have like 0 cyan wool. Well, that's a lie. I have 21 cyan wool left, and I just need more. I obviously have all the red that I need. I could just dye the sheep, but I'm not gonna do that. You see all this space? There's just so much we could do with. We are gonna add more. We're gonna add more sheep. I don't know if I can stack these or not. I'm gonna try, but man, this is gonna suck. We're gonna do a little montage of me breeding up sheep, dyeing the sheep, getting them into this machine. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it. I think if I can, I'm gonna have like 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, and then maybe sheep on the top if I can. But I'm not completely sure. But we'll have to see. I'm gonna try and plan that out a little bit, and yeah, let's get to the montage. All right, and after a long time, we are finally done with the sheep farm. Before we get to that though, let me just say it's been a tough one this episode. There's a lot of things that have been keeping me from actually recording. I struggled with inspiration for this video, first things first. So that took me a while to get around to it, and I got sick for like a week. So yeah, that I'm still suffering from that a little bit. I got a cough, but I wanted to be able to record something. This episode I haven't gotten anything out in a while, so I'm sorry, but we're gonna try to get this done, and hopefully this is released in October, but we will see. I have some ideas for the next episode though, so hopefully that will not take as long. But let me show you the sheep farm. Here it is. It is pretty big. There is a lot of sheep in here now. A lot more than just the one row. It's very nice, honestly. I'm very happy with how this turned out. As you can see too, I also completely redid the ceiling. I can show you that from the other side, or from above, I mean. And we got cyan, blue wool. What else was in here? Purple, brown, green, light gray, gray wool, yellow, orange, black, white, and of course, red. And with all these sheep, I think we definitely will have enough wool to do whatever we want with any of these colors. I don't have all the colors in here, sadly. I think I'm missing like 5 or something. But if we ever need more, we can always just figure that out in later on. Also, I apologize for my voice because I'm pretty sure it still sounds off. I'm not completely over this sickness yet. Hopefully it'll be gone soon. I'm very sick of being sick. All right, though, that is the sheep farm. Now we can finally move on to doing the interior up here. I'm not really sure what I want to do up here, if I'm being honest. I've been thinking about it, and I'm stuck between farms and doing like some rooms. Because, you know, this is supposed to be like a temple, and I'm thinking of maybe like rooms for like people to live in, as in like staffing, you know, how like a staff would live there to upkeep it. I'm thinking of that, but I'm not too sure yet. I also got to figure out where I'm going to put some staircases upwards to get into the room above this, because that is actually where my bedroom is going to be. Alright, I might have gotten carried away a little bit. So first things first, you can see I've added trap doors to these windows. I think they look pretty nice. They give a little bit more color, which I think was needed. And over here, I have done a lot. I've done maybe a little too much, if I'm being honest. I have added trap doors to all the windows. I will show you how it looks like from outside because I think it honestly is a little bit of a better change. And as you can see, we have kind of an interior, I guess. It's not much, but it's a wall. You know, it's a wall with a nice design, I think, and also up here, and we have the lights, and it's a hallway, and it gets the job done. But I've also done it on this side too, which is surprising. I know, I'm even surprised by it, but oh yeah, also that's how that looks from above. I don't think I showed that before. And yeah, it's basically the same on both sides, just mirrored because, you know, opposites. And this is the room that we got. I've been trying to think about how I'm going to do this because I'm not sure if I want to have like grass up there in those corners and what, and then in here a room. What kind of room, I don't know. And also, of course, I have to worry about the ceiling. I don't know what I'm gonna do there yet. I'm a little, I don't know, I'm just thinking about it. I'm not sure exactly what kind of design I want to do. But I know up here is where the staircase is gonna go because it leads up to this little balcony, and I want to actually have my room in here. It's gonna be sectioned off a little bit actually because of it's just a very big room. I guess I'm gonna have like a huge closet. I guess so. I guess I could do that, honestly. And I have to figure out what else is gonna be in here, but it's gonna be an amazing bedroom. It's gonna be like no other. And I really need to figure out the stairs up to here. That's the main thing I'm struggling with currently. Okay, so I decided to work on the interior a little bit more, and I got carried away again. It's because, listen, I got carried away. I started working on the interior, and then I was enjoying it so much, so I kind of ended up doing a lot of it. So Yeah, I'm gonna show you. All right, and we enter through this side. The other side, I need to work on that still. We're gonna do that later on. But this side is where the progress is done. We can show you in here. It is a little empty still. I gotta add a little bit more. Like with these lights, I think like, yeah, just, there we go. I gotta do another one on the other side. But this room actually has some hallways. It goes into this little area, and then it goes up into this staircase. But before I show you that, there's also these little rooms. Not sure what I'm doing in here yet. I have the outline, just not the design for inside of them. I'm still thinking of maybe like guest rooms, staff rooms, something like that. I'm not completely sure, but this is still kind of empty. I'm thinking of putting something in here, maybe plants. Maybe I could bring the music discs over here. I've been thinking I could just like store all that stuff in the house. Honestly, it's a big enough place. I could store a lot in here because we're gonna need decorations anyways. But we head up here, and this is a little bit more working progress. It's I'm gonna put some stairs. Where are my stairs? I'm probably gonna put it like this, and it's gonna go up onto a layer above, like right here, so that way it's not this tile. But it's gonna look a little weird because you're gonna come up here, and then you're gonna go up these stairs, and then go up these stairs. So it's gonna be weird. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, but still trying to figure this out because it's kind of weird. However, though, we can move on to this part, and I'm pretty proud of this. This is the bedroom. This is the master bedroom. It doesn't look like a bedroom, honestly. It's because kind of over here, I'll show you. This was originally going to be the closet, like of the rest of the bedroom, but I decided to put the bed in here instead. I felt like it just worked a little better. This is like the main hall of the bedroom, I guess. But it's still the bedroom. It's still the bedroom. We're gonna put stuff in here eventually too. That's why these little areas are so open. And I got some plants. I don't know if those are gonna stay, but they're there. And I'm really happy with how this looks. I think it looks grand enough. And it gives just like a cozy kind of feeling too. I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. As you can see, like I spent a decent amount of time in here to try and make it look pretty nice, like some place that I'm actually gonna want to stay in. And it's very empty over that way. Let me show you in here a little bit more though, because you can kind of see all this, but in here is where the main stuff is. Obviously, my bed. You can't really sleep in it. It's not very functional, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I always carry around my real bed to sleep in. Speaking of sleeping, oh yeah, I totally woke up in this bed. That was such a good sleep. Here we have my little closet. There's not much. There's nothing in here. I need to put some stuff in here. Probably just gonna put some storage, honestly. Maybe I'll store my armor templates in there. That could be a good thing to do. And I have, of course, little shelf of stuff. Nothing in there yet. And these are just like some building blocks, materials stuff. Up here is how we get to the top area. This is the very top of the base. That's a lie. Actually, there is a place above it, but that's not really accessible. I don't know how I'm going to make a way up there. Probably not gonna. And up here, there really isn't anything. I got to add some stuff up here. Not really sure what I'm going to add up here, but it's just railings to look down at the lower part of the room. I knew I wanted this, so I added it. I thought it would be nice, and I think it worked out pretty well. Also, this is white stained glass for now, but when the white picket fences come out, best believe, those are getting replaced by those. I'm so excited for that new update. We're gonna, as soon as that update comes out, we are gonna be going to the Pale Garden, and we are going to be collecting all the pale oak. We are going to be getting tons and tons and tons of pale oak so we can make the picket fence. Anyways, though, this area has turned out pretty well, and now we just got to work on this upper part and those rooms and the other side, but I'm not going to really worry about doing that on camera. But actually, before we get to that stuff, I want to tackle something else in the house. Down here, the big room, and you can hear the sheep getting sheared. I've been thinking about this, and in all honesty, nothing makes more sense in this room than a super smelter. I hope I have enough redstone for that. I'm kind of dreading the fact that I might not, and I honestly hate the idea of having to collect more redstone. So let's just hope I have enough. I'm gonna collect some stone. We're gonna do a little time lapse because I've been doing everything else quickly and just showing you the results. So let's get to it, a little time lapse to get this. Let's get this done. Yeah. Isn't it kind of ironic how my storage room is not only the most organized, but also the most organized place in my base? Because I'm just looking around and I have all these shulker boxes that just have so much garbage. I just gotta, I need to organize this. But the storage system is like too small for like single items each. It's a little annoying, honestly. I gotta like double up. Like, where is it? This one? I just gotta put I just can't have a chest for dark oak slabs alone. I just have it for the logs, and I'm putting those in there. So the storage room is a little annoying because of that, but I'm off topic. I just needed to rant about that. Here we have the super smelter room. I think this looks pretty good. It is more or less done. You can also see I did the roof, and in the time lapse you've probably seen this. I went ahead and did this beforehand along with the floor just to get it out the way because I didn't feel like time lapsing that because it is very slow to do that. And by that I mean the pattern on the floor. It is a pain. I'm not sure why I did this pattern. The texture, you know, it looks nice, it looks good, but man, is it a hassle to actually do. Anyways, let me show you around a little bit. You can see the furnaces and everything. Over here is where the magic happens. We have lower fuel, higher smelter, higher fuel, and the lower smelter. So there's a bunch of hoppers behind this. Let me show you. It's better to go on this side. And I gotta say, it is a little messy with some of the redstone. Don't judge me too bad. I know this probably could look better. But you're not gonna see it, so you know what? It doesn't matter. But you can see we have rails going along the whole way, making this thing actually work. And we have redstone powering the rails, obviously. And it goes all the way around. And I had to adjust some of this stuff. Like, there was a block like right here powering this rail, and like the cart got stuck. So I had to move it so it looks a little weirder in some spots than others. And over here is especially a mess. Look at this thing. I had to try and figure out how to like tuck this all away, and it is a mess. I will not lie. All this is going everywhere. And then if you look at the little map, actually, you can see it just looks like garbage. There's just so much trash, and you can see that's the lower level of my base. It looks pretty good. Up here, we still have not done this side. We're going to get around to it, I promise. I'm still going to just do this in between the video parts, the sections, I guess. But yeah, that's really all that we've done. I got to add more up to here still. I really like this area, too. I got to say, it's like really cozy. I got to add more lights. But I'm really happy with how this base is turning out. This is a place that I will actually stay in. And, once everything in here is done for today, we are gonna go over to my old house right there with the what is it? With the dark oak roof. With the dark oak roof. And we are going to completely take out the basement. The basement is, I just need to bring everything over. If I don't take everything out of that basement, I'm never gonna stop going there. So I need to bring it over to here. And I'm really happy with how this balcony looks, too. I get to look over the future city, and I get to kind of look at the city now. And I got to remove that. That's an eyesore. Great. And now that that's dealt with, we can finally move on to the final interiors of the base. Something that I might have failed to mention is I actually already did the up top, the yellow rooms. I've already done them, and I still don't know what I'm gonna do for this. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also redesigned the tiles, because upstairs actually uses this as a floor, and the texture, I think it looks so much better than just tiles. If you look at it, it just looks a lot better. I planned on using tiles still though, but ended up just completely replacing them. I think it looks better with this kind of gradient. And so the tiles, I just have a bunch of tiles sitting around now, so I'll probably use those in the future. But let me show you the area up here, because I am very happy with it. Here we have this room. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I love it though. I think it looks absolutely beautiful. I'm thinking maybe a party room, maybe something else, because I'm honestly not too sure. But I'm really happy with the way this room turned out. I really like the panels on the side and the ceiling, how it slopes up really nicely, and also the staircases. I think they work really well. Maybe the only thing I'm not the biggest fan of is like how it's just kind of blank over here. It looks a little weird. There's like really no separating the two rooms, but yeah, that's kind of how it is. If you have any ideas for this room, let me know, because I will definitely take suggestions, because I'm a little bit at a loss for what to do with this. And I will say, just between me and you, there is a little area behind here, but it's kind of left, you know, back here, because I couldn't really do the support beams with this because of the roof. It doesn't go up all the way like that. So yeah, I just wanted to let you know that's back there, but no, don't tell nobody. And of course it is the same on the other side. Honestly, I kind of get lost in my base now. The sides are like the exact same. When you don't really know which side you're on, you can be confused and think you're going to the other side, or think you're on the other side when you're really not, and it's very annoying sometimes. And also there is a extra room back there. But yep, I'm not really too sure what I'm gonna do with those rooms, but they are big, they are finished, well, mostly, and they are ready for something. And last things last, I can show you the rooms over here. They have nothing. I did say I was gonna do it. This is technically doing that. I did the floor of the room. I completed it, you know. It's well, complete is a strong word. It's maybe not complete, but it is done. Yeah. I know. I'm leaving it empty just for now, because I don't really know what to put in here either. So the room is done. The room itself is done. The inside of the room, that is another story. They're all done the exact same though. I might change the lights around in the future, but for now, yeah, that's gonna be good enough. And that is the base completed. We have done amazing. Oh wait, I forgot about this. I'm not gonna worry about this for now. This is some details that can come in the future. It is time to head over to the old house and tear everything down. Mwahaha. Mwahaha. I am finally getting rid of this super smelter. I'm getting XP. I forgot about this. Oh, that feels great. It's just fixing my pickaxe, but you know what? As long as I'm getting XP, that's all that's really matters. And getting rid of this thing. I was sick of using this. I'm getting my resources back. Those rails are a little annoying, but I'm so happy to get rid of this thing. You don't even understand. This house just marks a time of like just a little bit of sadness, really, because this is the house I moved into when I first came from Dystoria. So I'm very happy to be completely moving out of this place, because this is just a place of bad memories. And with that is pretty much all of my valuables out of here. The basement has also been completely cleared. It looks great. I'm so happy to just get out this house. I've been waiting so long to completely leave this house. I do not care if one of the villagers move into here. That would be fine by me, because I am no longer gonna be here. And let me just check my mail just in case I got any last bit of mail. And oh, I did. This must have been my quest for today. I guess we could see what it was. Just do it next time, I guess. All right, Creech. Oh, geez, Merlin. This is urgent. Something weird has been going on for the past few months. It's only now that I notice, because I don't really get out that much. I can't say I blame him. I do the same. But anyways, this is important. But people around the village have been disappearing. Now that you mention it, I have noticed it's been rather empty around here. And I feel that they are coming for me next. Okay, we better read this faster. I had a friend researching odd phenomenons like corruption when he suddenly vanished. Okay, that's not good. Please hurry to talk to me so you can investigate his house. I'm not sure how much time I have left, or we have left. I can't believe this. I really hope Merlin's okay. This really sounds bad. I need to hurry over to Merlin before it's too late. If it's already not too late, I've been distracted all day. I should have at least read what the note was, and now that he mentions it, it is really empty. I did not notice this before, but there's literally nobody around. I really hope Merlin's still here. Come on, Merlin, please. Oh, thank God. Merlin, I was terrified. Let me close this. What is going on? Oh, you don't really know? But you said your friend was missing. Okay, so he's the one that knows, like, what's going on. Okay, and where does he live? Oh, he lives right in front of my house? Or my old house, I guess. Okay. And the key's in here? Oh, yeah. All right. Thank you. Yeah, I'll go investigate and see what I can find. Thank you, Merlin. I really... stay safe, man. You got the sword. Protect yourself. All right. Hopefully Merlin will be all right. I don't even know what could have happened. Could somebody have, like, taken him? His friend, I mean. I'm not sure, like, what possibilities? Do you think he just wandered off somewhere and, like, got lost, maybe? Because there's really nobody that I could think of that could take him. It's not like this is a dangerous place. I mean, it is a desert, sure, but, like, there's not really any danger out here. And let's see. Not this house. I think it's this one. This is boarded up. What the? I've never seen this. Okay, let's see if this key works. Oh, yeah. There it goes. And whoa. Talk about unkept. This place is trashed. There's things growing out of the ceiling. There's grass in here. And this is such a mess. Well, we better head upstairs and see what is going on up here. And whoa. What is this?